time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jacob.
Yo. All aboard the crazy train. Yo.
I feel like is that like the third week in a row or something? We've made some sort of Aussie reference of it, like, you know? That wasn't even Aussie adjacent, really, because I don't think he'd be down for that tone, that tune that you just sang. But
well, I mean, there's been like 1,000 covers of Crazy Train.
Yo, go.
I think didn't he do a collaboration with fucking Hunt Showdown's Post Malone?
Maybe, I don't know, dude. But I actually don't know that answer to that.
I think he did, or I'm pretty sure he did.
Collab Post Malone. Yeah, okay, yeah. Aussie collab with Post Malone, with Take What You Want official audio.
Like
so,
anyways, what are you doing?
Just hanging out. Make this episode. This episode just us like, video calling each other and just like having a conversation.
How you doing?
Dude, it's so good, dude. I had ice cream today. We got ice cream. It was so good.
We just don't talk on the phone much anymore. Dude.
We really don't. We don't call each other enough. You know,
you're a guy who doesn't like to talk on the phone.
So you're always so upset when I call you on the phone. You're just like, why are you calling me, dude?
Because you always call me at the worst time.
You're just like, why are you calling me, dude? Why are you bothering to dial my number right now?
Because I have been friends with you long enough that I have pretty much narrowed it down that if you're calling me, it's for a bit. It's a bit to you. You're just like, wouldn't it be funny? And then you do it.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
You don't call me genuinely to be like, hey, man, what's up? Because like you would just send me a voicemail or a text, or it's like, I don't really feel like sending a voice message today. I'm just going to call you just because, we don't talk much,
Yeah, I mean, like I do like to call you genuinely sometimes and just like talk to you on the phone,
No, you don't.
I mean,
I talk to you at a minimum. Like if you get, like, how do we count voice messages?
They're like text messages, but just with your voice.
Okay, so, but like between Discord and voice messages, I talk to you no less than like a combined 3 hours a day.
I mean, that's probably accurate. I don't have the numbers on
so,
hand.
like, why do I need to talk to you on the phone?
I don't know. I don't know. Just guys.
I mean, it's 2025, so if someone's calling you, if it's not my wife,
it's emergency normally.
I assume that someone is dead or wants something.
Yeah, that is. I mean, to be fair, that is generally 95% of the phone calls that we get are like somebody asking you a question, like somebody needing something, somebody wanting to know some advice. So I understand that, and I think that we need to get back to just calling each other to catch up. But I don't want to do that because that sounds like a lot of small talk. And if there's one thing I'm not good at, it's small talk. So
right, I had a tweet, a zeet. I don't know what are they called on
a skeet. It's got a skeet from what I remember.
I had a skeet pop off a couple days ago. I had a random thought the other day. I was just like, I take like because I started thinking like I'm almost to my 20-year high school like graduation. That's like nuts, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going. I didn't go to my last reunion because I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
but
yeah,
like I don't care. Like
I went.
Okay, hold on. First, I wasn't invited.
Damn, dude, they were like, shit. Are we missing anybody? They're like, nope. And you're just like,
well, because I think the tenure was orchestrated through Facebook. I didn't have Facebook.
Oh yeah, that's the dumbest.
And
thing.
it's just like, okay, whatever. But it popped off. I don't know. It got like 100 like likes and retweets or something. But it was like, I take great pleasure knowing the fact that I was on the fringes of like 3 or 4 friends groups in high school, but like none of those people have ever asked me to join their pyramid schemes.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Like, no, I've never been asked to join a pyramid scheme.
It means you probably have made the right choices, I guess. I don't know.
I guess that I just didn't make enough of an impression on anyone to be like,
he would be a good salesman.
You know who's an easy mark?
Yeah.
I think if anything, I made the exact opposite impression. It's like, oh, that guy can't be influenced at all, and like that why waste our time?
Yeah,
I almost got into a pyramid scheme at a high school selling cutlery.
Oh man, dude. And that's it's so scummy, man. Because I'm pretty sure my sister fell for that. I think because
Yeah.
she was a part of that one brand. I don't know if we can even name them, but like that's what they do. You're either like influenced to join the military or you're influenced to join some sort of pyramid scheme, and like that's right out of high school, especially here in rural Tennessee, baby. Rural Tennessee, baby. That's what they're coming at. They're coming at you for the cutlery, or they're coming at you to put you on the front lines. All right, and it's Tupperware. Okay,
It always reminds me of that Always Sunny episode where Frank and Dee get the knives, and then
they start
and then he
try to cut his own
tries
shit
to
in
hang
half.
himself.
Yeah,
And he botches it.
so good.
But yeah, I remember. Did you ever have any? I know that you had like jobs, right? But did you ever have any like odd jobs?
I did like landscaping for a while.
Okay.
It's not really like an odd job. It's just like I was like 12 or 13.
There
or
was
14.
one summer, shout out to Hef, that he and I, for a span of like 3 weeks, we would go and collect phone books and the yellow phone books.
Damn, dude.
And we would
way to date yourself a
we
little
would
bit.
throw them at people's houses. Because
Was this a job or were you just like harassing people?
No. So you go to the place and you
Okay.
pick up as many phone books as you could fit in your car, and you're supposed to like drive up and like kind of toss it on their front porch or put it in their mailbox.
Okay.
We said fuck that, and we would just toss them.
Okay.
Just drive and toss, because
mean-
it was based off volume, not like whatever.
They didn't
So
care about the
it's-
condition the books got
They didn't
there,
give a
man, dude.
fuck,
I mean,
'cause
then
everyone's
again,
gonna throw 'em away
they're
anyway.
hefty books, dude. They ain't going anywhere, man. So
that was
yeah,
circa that had to be 2008, 2009.
just think about how much time has passed in
A phone book. What's that?
in just like 17 years, in 15 years, 20 years, dude. Not even. It feels like we have lived millennia, my guy. I guess technically speaking, what is a millennia? Is that 100 years or is that 10
Yes.
years? Okay, we've almost
decade
lived,
is 10
We've
years.
lived a quarter of a millennia, that's for sure. And
No, we haven't.
a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
more than
Yeah.
a little bit more than a quarter, but I'm rounded down a little. Okay, so
You talk about things that like are wildly just like mind blowing when you're talking to 7, 8, 9-year-old kids. And so Zoe's final game will have been yesterday as of this recording for her summer league, and she's starting fall league. Well, we had practice last week, 2.5-hour practice, which on a Saturday at 8 in the morning was wild. But anyways, so the new coach was trying to like work with all the girls on their batting stance. And she was like, you got to hold your knuckles like this, like you're not. She's like you're knocking on a door. Not one fucking kid knew what that was.
you mean like when you knock on the Ring doorbell, right? Like you push the button. Like it's like
No,
a weird.
because
Yeah.
she was like, you hold you like this. You want your knuckles to be lined up as if like you're knocking. Because she's like, you can knock with the knuckles on the door, and everyone was just like staring at her, just like
They
dead
trick or
eyed, just-
treated before. Like you do.
Dude, honestly,
I guess a lot of them now is the bucket. and
no,
the
everyone
front
just
porch.
either puts the bucket on the front porch
they're
because of
sitting
COVID,
outside, yeah.
or they're sitting out at the end of their
Oh,
porch.
that's a good point. Yeah, I think COVID took
Dude.
that from us, dude. Knocking on doors.
Dude, well, I didn't really knock on doors beforehand. I would just ring doorbells, or actually, what I would do is I would just text somebody, say, "Hey, I'll be there in a minute," and just like, because I don't like knocking on doorbells or on doors. I've never liked knocking on doors. It's weird.
I think it's fine.
I mean, it's fine. It's just like I don't like.
I think it's better if you have like a big cryptic looking like red
Dude,
door
oh, yeah.
that you knock on.
I
You got
dude, I want one
the
so bad.
door knocker thing. What is that called? It's got a technical name, not the door knocker thing.
A door knocker.
And it's got a technical name for it. Like is it the bellhop? No, that's the guy that carries your luggage.
Yeah, right.
The door doohickey, dude. Man,
Yeah, the
you
door
need to-
dude.
Next
Dude,
project you guys for your house,
No,
you
no,
should
no, 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 no.
install a moat first,
No,
have a drawbridge, and then
I don't need any more. I don't need any more water.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, you get a moat because you got the mansion, so you get the moat around it, and you get the drawbridge, and then you get a giant red door with a door.
I tell you
dangler.
this, I'll meet you halfway.
Okay.
I need a new door on the front door, and when I do, for shits and gigs, I want a big fucking demonic ass
Yeah,
like.
dude. Like you
what I
got
want.
it from Ozzy's house himself. Like
100
you pulled it,
100%.
you pulled it down yourself after he died. It was the first thing you did. You went to his house.
100%.
You started unscrewing the hinges. You took his whole ass door. Yeah, dude. A big
Because
pentagram.
our door sucks. Our door sucks.
It's a door. It's a door. I mean,
It doesn't close now, and the hinges are all fucked up.
Oh,
And
yeah,
the front
you
door.
definitely
The
need
front
a door.
door is the front door. The glass door is way too heavy. I already
it's your way to
took
the soul, man. You gotta get that replaced. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Things cost money.
Right. That dude, and
Ugh.
doors. As somebody who just replaced a sliding glass door, I didn't do it. Paid somebody to do it. It's very expensive
Yeah.
because you got to make sure the frame and there's no leakage, no, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like hire a professional and whatever. But you had mentioned rural Tennessee.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I just want you to know that even things like the MLB can have disastrous things happen to them when they try to do something fun for people.
Okay. Disastrous sounds bad. Like, did somebody die? I don't mean to
Might as
bury the
well-
lead. I
I
mean,
mean, might as well have. Okay, so
Okay.
over the weekend,
Okay.
you know Bristol Motor Speedway,
Yeah, dude. It's the race cars go fast, go burr. Yeah.
right? So as somebody who sort of like grew up in that area a bit, like it's a big deal. All right. So a couple years ago, as in 2016, there was a college football game that they had inside of Bristol. It's a big deal, whatever. Okay, 100,000 people. Okay, cool. They decided in their infinite wisdom that they were going to host an MLB game on Saturday between the Cincinnati Reds and the Atlanta Bravos.
While they're doing the race cars.
No, and apparently this all came about because they're going to redo the infield there permanently. So it was already, they had taken down a lot of construction, so it was like easy to make a field.
Got you.
It could not have went worse. It is being called Firefest 2.0.
Damn, dude.
Not only did it rain all fucking day, which is hilarious because it's not rained a lot in this area in the last like 2 months.
Yeah, man. And it's too bad that we don't have those weather machines they keep talking about. Like, I don't know
you
where
know,
they hid those things, but like,
Yeah, for sure. But it was not just like an hour rain delay, 2 hour rain. It was like a 5.5 hour rain delay.
I don't
And-
know
and
who
then-
sticks around that long.
Well, dude, a lot of people because
Okay, so you don't get your ticket money back if you leave.
well, there's
right?
that, and then there was like, there's hope, right? Like you it's like I paid $500 for this ticket, like I want to see a baseball game. Don't do that. But anyways, and it's whatever. But apparently they ran out of beer. They ran out of hot dog buns. They ran ran out of cheese for the nachos.
Yeah, like you said, it was just disastrous. Somebody might as well have died.
You know what the
Yeah.
fucked up part is? Is they still charge full price for those hot dogs and for those nachos.
The bunless hot dogs and the cheeseless nachos.
It's full price.
That is.
And-
Okay, as
then
the
they-
major league, one of the highest grossing sports on the planet, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go and not have enough hot dogs, enough nacho cheese in case, like, because that's the thing.
I
man,
don't-
Rain delays happen all the time, right? What are they gonna be doing? They're gonna be walking around buying hot dogs and nachos.
But
and cheese.
also, okay, first of all, I'm not going to blame that on the MLB. That's a facility thing. That's a facility thing. But
I feel like it's adjacent, but okay.
how about you get blamed by proxy, but you're not responsible for the concessions.
Okay, but we're coming after the person responsible for the concessions.
Right.
They
but
deserve
here's
to
the
be
thing.
fired.
Not only did you have this big event and thousands of people, all right, thousands and thousands of people. That's all you have. Basic high school concessions. Like there's no fancy concession. It's literally hot dogs and nachos. Like nothing.
But you're
I
charging.
I made the joke that they
$15.
should have fucking had pals fucking catering in that shit, dude.
I mean, it's like it's like the hub for pals, buddy.
It's like the staple, right? Like, how do you not have a fucking pals
or at least a
like,
food truck court.
And there's a pals
outside.
close to the freaking speedway, dude. And apparently it was a.
Did you say it like that? It's just so funny the way you said it. It's a pals right there's a freaking speedway, dude. Come on. It's just like we were in a movie. Anyways,
But apparently it was an unmitigated nightmare to get in and out of there. Because listen, Bristol's not that big, dude.
no, I mean, it's bigger than Knoxville, right? But it's
No,
not. Oh, okay.
no,
Then,
it's
yeah,
part of the It's part of the Tri Cities with Kingsport, Johnson City, Bristol. But
You think they have
as
better roads
like a
in
general
bigger
hub,
city,
but it's just it did not go well. So then they ended up playing an inning on Saturday, and again, I think the game was supposed to start at 5. They play one inning at 10
like
after it's been
PM.
raining. Yeah,
God.
Hold on, it gets worse. And then they're like, nah, we're gonna postpone it till tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Done.
So all these motherfuckers that are in it, you're talking. Also, there were seats. Okay, like you have to look up videos, but there are seats of like the way that the field is set up. You can't see the field.
I don't understand.
As in,
It
like they
really
shouldn't
is
have
like,
sold the seats.
yeah, it's almost like this was highly unplanned and just a
No,
money grab,
no.
and it wasn't.
No, it was
deemed-
highly planned. It was
I
a
don't,
lot of
buddy.
work and time went into it. It was just poor.
I don't know. Yeah, I
But
guess poor planning. I guess it was honestly like a
because
Fire
I mean,
Fest
I
2.0,
gotta
yeah.
imagine, like if you're there, all right, you paying. I heard, like I know of people up there, and like I know like friends of the family had all went, like
Yeah.
people in my family went and stuff, and like there were people that were spending before the game had started. Somebody was like, "I'll give you $500 for this." There was people making $200 for parking spots,
That's
all that sort of shit, right? Anyway, so like you spend all that money, you go and you do all that, and it's like if they call the game at 11, you're not getting out of there till 2:30 in the morning, bro.
And it's-
Because like
and you don't
there's
even
like
get to see
6
the game.
roads. Well, there's 6 roads in and out of there. But again, you have a $500 investment and an all-day investment, and then you got to like come back the next day.
yeah, it is not dependent.
Which apparently
sleep
by
in your
then
car,
it's-
I guess.
Well, there's that, but apparently also like the food was still short. Like I think they had gotten more on
Yeah.
Sunday.
I would
But
hope.
it was still short, and it was still again the same shit.
Yeah, dude, I just call it off. I guess it's like they didn't want to have to give people their money back.
Well, there's that, but also they had built in that Sunday for like a travel day, just in case or whatever. So like, okay, great. But before that had come out, there was like this article locally that's like, oh yeah, they want to host an NHL game. It'll never happen. It'll never happen.
I hope
Like,
it doesn't, honestly. That
it'll
was a disaster.
never happen.
For a regular season game, no less. Like, it's not
Yeah.
even like this was some sort of special event. They were just like having shits and giggles. Like, hey, let's have a baseball game here.
Well, that's what I don't understand either,
just
because they play 200 fucking games in baseball.
Yeah.
So like, why wouldn't you have a series on like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I don't know, man.
Triple your fucking money.
Again, I don't think they were playing
One
very
game?
well here. They were
One game? Dude, the NHL played in like Finland last year or somewhere, and they played
100%
two.
makes it
They played
more
2 games.
interesting if you have NASCAR going on while they're playing baseball inside the circle. I think that you have that happening. Yeah, I think it's an event, right? You just have a regular ass baseball game inside of a Daytona Speedway. Get out of here, you know?
I'm not a baseball guy, but like we had friends in, and we went out to eat, and the Savannah Bananas were on.
Dude,
Have you watched any of the Savannah Bananas?
I don't know what to think about them.
Because I feel like it's
they're,
your cup of tea, dude.
I don't know, because it's
It's
baseball, but it's
Bullshit
like
baseball.
Yeah, it's like it's for shits and
dicking
giggles.
around
It's like the
baseball.
Harlem Globetrotters of baseball.
exactly
They're
what it
all
is.
over TikTok. They're doing the flips and shit. And
Yep.
it's like it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's very athletic, but it's like
You would do it.
are you going there to like enjoy a game of baseball, or is it like a circus event and they're just playing like, and I don't know if that's serious, or do they keep
So-
scores? Are they in a league? Is it like
there's,
the Smokies?
there's 4 of them. No. So there's, if my understanding is correct, they started out originally as a minor league team, and
Okay.
but they weren't originally the Savannah Bananas. They were the Savannah something Muskets or something.
Pajamas or something. Yeah.
No, they were like the Savannah Muskets, right? Because everybody like changes their name, Montgomery
Yeah.
Biscuits, all that shit. And so I guess what had happened is somebody had bought them. This guy had bought them and turned them into like, they went up. They like created their own league of like 4 teams. It's like the Biscuits and then the Firemen and the Party Animals and something else.
I feel like that would get boring with just 4 teams playing each other over and over.
Yeah,
again.
but I mean, the Harlem Globetrotters played the same fucking team for like 40 years, bro. The Generals. Anyways, so this all came about because the people that we had in, they had gone to a Savannah Banana game in Charlotte. And like, the thing is like, these people are selling out NFL stadiums. He's like, dude, this stadium holds something like, 70,000. He's like, I'm a Panthers season ticket holder. I've never seen the stadium that full.
It's
He's
funny,
like,
but
dude, it was sold out. He was like, it was sold out for 3 days.
I don't get it. I guess it's
But he's like, it is nonstop. They have a hard 2-hour timer. Like the clock runs. And like, I watched 1 inning, and it's like pitch, catch the ball, pitch, catch the ball. I mean, like he threw like 7 or 8 pitches in like a minute.
and they're like good at baseball. Like from what I've seen, like it's not like they're just like out there humdinging around or whatever.
I
Like,
don't
they're
understand
actually
how
decent at the
how
sport.
the scoring works, because like you can do trick plays that like resets the scoreboard and shit. And then like the firemen did this one thing where they like the other team they were like running out and they had the fireman's ladder and they like climbed up. And, but apparently it's that shit for 2 hours. It is nonstop. There's baseball game and it's
Sounds
all
like the
sorts of
Cirque du
shit.
Soleil of
It's
baseball, dude.
like it is gimmick as hell.
You kind of sold me on it a little bit. I kind of just want to go to see what's going on because it's like everybody's freaking out about these guys,
like
and I want
you
to see
like
if they're good.
like we went to a minor league game and it was just like there's a lot of downtime in baseball, which is always my biggest complaint. Like apparently it is 2 hours nonstop as like an adrenaline.
Now that sounds like a good time to take the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's I feel like they would be highly invested. There's a lot going on, but I mean, like at minor league games, they do try and like fill the time with like little quirky little things, you know. Sure. And it's like it's cool.
Yeah, but it's the tried and true. Like have the kids run through this little hula hoop, like Zoe did, or guess the race winner on the board.
Yeah, or
like
you bring a sick kid out and he tells you his life story, and then you end it with like, I totally ruined the whole story for me. But anyways, yeah.
Or they'll bring a wife and their 2 kids out to the thing,
the whole got back home story. And the
there's all that stuff
behind him. Yeah,
but like apparently it's nuts. Now I say all this, I'm like putting it over. I watched like maybe a full inning while we were eating, and like that was it. It was fine, but it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to watch.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay $200 to see it, but I would like to see it.
I don't even think the tickets were that much. It's just like, oh, okay, all right, cool, whatever.
I do feel like that to me strikes me as something that you would be fine watching, but after like 2-3 innings of like shenanigans, you'd be like, okay, I'm done. You've done the same joke several times, and I'm a little bit bored now. So I can get it. Yeah.
But like you would love it because like one dude's wearing like a racing helmet instead of a batting helmet.
Yeah. Okay.
They
throw like a banana instead of a baseball.
There's one dude who like had like gold chains and like had his chest hair hanging out, and he was all
right. It's kind of like wrestling a little bit in that sense. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like that, they have they're like, dude, it's right up your alley. It's very homoerotic baseball, and it's totally up your alley.
It'd be a fun mashup, right? It's like World of Wrestling meets baseball, and there's like storylines and shit, and like people who hate each other.
That Macho Man Randy Savage was a pro baseball player for the Cincinnati Reds.
I actually didn't know that. And had you like put that on a quiz or something like a pop quiz, I would have gotten the answer wrong because that's like crazy. I didn't know that.
Lanny Poffo is his real name.
Again, you put that on what is Macho Man Randy Savage's real name? I'm not gonna guess that. Lanny. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, that's a
Poffo.
It's a weird. Where does Lanny come from? It sounds kind of Irish, but it sounds cool. I want to go. You want to go? You want to see some bananas, dude?
No.
Some Savannah bananas?
No. The what?
The Savannah bananas, right? Is that what they are?
Yeah, the Savannah bananas. I said last week that I like had a stroke for a second. I said last week that I was going to follow up on the
top 10 hobbies. Yeah.
The things. Last week we talked about the hobbies that women find unattractive in men, and then we also talked about the things that men or that they found attractive in men.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this week,
inverse.
I'm going to talk about men reveal which women hobbies they find unattractive.
Let's go, dude.
Can you guess? Can you just guess one off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, MLMs. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking like obsession with makeup. Is makeup a hobby? I don't think makeup's a hobby. It's more like a lifestyle, right?
What now?
Is makeup like a hobby?
I'm sorry.
Or is it a lifestyle?
Correction.
Good. Okay.
Correction. Randy Poffo. Lanny was his brother.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Randy Poffo is Macho Man Randy Savage.
That makes more sense because like it has his name in it.
Lanny Poffo, who was also a pro wrestler, but nowhere near the stature of Macho Man.
I don't mean to dog a man's name, but like, yeah, his parents got to.
Sorry. Clarification there.
I appreciate now we don't get all those hateful emails where they're like, "Hey, you piece of shit."
Hey, you piece of shit.
It depends because I think if makeup obsession, I feel like it's more of a lifestyle thing and not so much a hobby. But I feel like it's too stereotypical.
Your hobby should be
as well.
Hobby should be your lifestyle. That's what capitalism has told us.
Nah, it's okay to not monetize your entire life. Like not everything that you want.
How dare you, dude? That is anti-capitalistic of you.
I know, dude. I'm this crazy stinking socialist, but I think that we don't have to monetize everything we do in life.
Then why do it?
for the sake of just having fun and doing it, you know?
You can have fun when you're dead.
I guess, you know, honestly, like,
I don't know.
you know, like,
You
here's
got me.
hoping, you know, here's hoping.
All right, so this is not in any specific order.
Okay.
Oh my god, don't you hate it when you're scrolling and then an ad pops up? That's super fun.
Love that.
First one is a woman who has no hobbies.
Okay. Does that,
Because the problem is they will start complaining that you do have hobbies.
okay, that's kind of fair, I guess, but I feel like if the list is hobbies that men find unattractive and your first one is like they don't have a hobby, I feel like they don't qualify then. I feel like it's like okay, but anyways, I don't mean to
Tarot card reading, an obsession with astrology and crystals. I'm pretty sure that was on my list last week. I was like, it's got to be people that are
But
way
I feel like
into
those
astrology.
aren't, again, I feel like those aren't hobbies. Those are like lifestyles that people just get into and they're like really into it and it becomes their whole personality. I can't think of a male equivalent, right? But it's like a bro culture. I get like, no, that was on the list. Is that not, that's not a hobby though. It's a lifestyle. Again,
Joe Rogan
Joe Rogan, that's a hobby.
is no, that's a lifestyle, dude.
Okay, it's fair. Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Astrology, tarot card reading,
Okay.
anything to do with the zodiac?
Killer?
No, like signs.
Oh, then I like into true
Like, oh
crime.
my god, yeah, Gemini, of course, you know, I understand.
I thought that was what is that? Astrology.
I
Astronomy.
guess. No.
Astrology?
Can't-
Which one's which? Okay.
Astrology is the stars.
It's all fake, you know, because the stars aren't real. We're just in a simulation anyway. So it's like, what is real?
This says fake hair nails are buying and selling them.
Again, these are just I don't think that this list was first written by a woman because they would know what the hobbies women have. It's just like some dude trying to think of like.
Someone said Timu.
Again, that's not. It's just a shopping preference. It's not even, that's not a hobby. That's. Man, I think this might be a little bit of a sexist list because I feel like they don't understand like that women have hobbies, right? They do.
Putting their whole lives on social media, excessive partying, listening to ratchet music.
These aren't hobbies. These are just things people do. This sounds like a petty list that somebody wrote when they're mad at their girlfriend.
Gossiping behind people's backs.
Okay. I have a bit of a bone to pick with this list because it's like women have hobbies like men do. Like they go hiking and they do like woodworking and they do
Having
like,
an OnlyFans.
that's a job. That's not a hobby. I'm getting a little bit upset now because it's like it's a very chauvinistic. It's clearly a dude who's just like, yeah, dude, fucking I hate
It's
it.
multiple people, dude.
I fucking hate
This
it.
is not one person.
Well, they don't know what a hobby is. A hobby's like crocheting. Like if you were like, hey, I find crocheting
Here's
really
one.
unattractive. Okay.
Watching reality dating shows. That is a hobby. That is a hobby.
That's
It's just watching anime, watching reality TV.
These are just things
those
we
are-
enjoy doing.
Those are hobbies.
I gotta look up the definition of a hobby real quick, okay? Because
Things that you do for enjoyment.
I guess. Hobby definition. Okay, but okay.
Um,
An activity done regularly in one's leisure time for pleasure. Okay, I guess that does fit into the category of hobby.
Yeah. Fangirling, for example, Swifties.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine to like someone's music, but it's weird and boring to obsess over a singer and to go on and on and on about them.
Small little trivia tidbit: the archaic meaning of hobby is a small horse or pony. So
Yeah, like a hobby horse.
didn't know that was a thing.
Of course you didn't. Celebrity culture.
I mean, I guess they're into celebrity culture would be the hobby. I don't. You know, I guess.
Vibes-based support for political policies without bothering to research the logical implications.
Sounds like a random, like, really smart person was like, actually, I don't like it whenever they have a political, they don't have an actual political opinion. They just have a vibes-based order in which they choose it.
That was very good.
I
I just got a text from Christina who said to leave the Swifties alone. So
How did she know? She's
heard
listening.
me.
Okay, that's fair, I guess, yeah.
they have ears, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They can-
I didn't know, dude. Judging by this list, I don't know how women work at all. I thought they were just like, they had hair and they had nails and stuff, so I don't know.
So obviously a terrible list, and then
It's a horrendous list. God, we got to get, guys, We've got to get back to the drawing board on this one. Okay, women have regular hobbies like reading and crocheting and knitting. That feels sexist when I say them, but
That's
like
very sexist because
everybody does it. Okay, I'm not just saying this is exclusive.
Do you crochet?
I
Do
want
you
to.
knit?
Don't get me wrong. I would love to learn, but I've got so many hobbies already piling up that I've got to stop.
You don't have any hobbies. You just told me today you don't do it. You don't enjoy anything.
I can't do anything currently because I can't spend any money, and all these hobbies cost money, and I'm trying not to spend money. I'm trying to be more comfortable with just doing nothing. Okay, I'm trying to get more comfortable with it and not going out and spending a bunch of money on something new. So that's why I don't.
Somebody asked me the other day if I was like bored, and I said I don't have the luxury of being bored.
Oh, I'm bored all the fucking time.
Are you?
All the fucking time,
dude?
I mean, it is, and it's one of those things where it's like I'm bored, but it's because the things that I'm also doing to make myself not bored are boring, but that's just because it's a mental health issue. All right. Like I'm just like, okay. So it's like, it's not that I choose to be bored. I'm going and doing things. I'm running.
I think it's because you're not doing anything new.
I'm building projects.
You've plateaued because like for the last year, you've really evolved and changed your lifestyle. Right.
And I've been trying,
and so you did all these things, and now you have put yourself on the opposite end of you're now chasing a dragon. You're trying to
find
recapture. You're trying to do that because it's like your other simple pleasures that you used to have, gaming, watching TV, watching and reading manga, all these other things.
They're too stationary.
You're just like, you scoff at those now.
I don't scoff at it. I still do them, but it's just like they're too stationary for me. Like I got time. I allot like an hour and 2 hours to playing games. Right. I
at night.
No, not at nighttime. I got to sleep during the nighttime because apparently I got to get 8 hours of sleep. Some fucking idiot told me that, and so it's like
science,
dude. It's a struggle because, like you were saying, there is truth to what you're saying, and I have like plateaued in a sense, like where it's like I have gotten to a point in which I don't know where to go from here, right? And it's causing.
Do you understand the midlife crisis now?
I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's like a midlife crisis.
That's what happens.
Like,
that people get like that age and they're just like, I'm gonna start playing wicket ball or whatever the fuck that shit is called.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's fun. But it's just like I have gotten to that point where there's so many directions that I could go, but also like I don't know where to go. And I've been talking to Nick about it. Shouts out Nick, he looked great in that shirt, and like he's doing like rock climbing and shit. And it looks fun. I'm like, dude, I want to try rock climbing, but then it's like that costs money. And it's like I don't have a good grip strength anyways. I don't want to waste my time with it, I gotta work on my grip strength first. And then it's like,
why don't you go to that rock climbing place like one time over where Zoe plays does gymnastics? Just walk in and be like, let me climb for an hour. And then you'll
they're like, sir, you got to pay. And I'm like, no, let me climb. I keep walking. Like, let me climb for an hour.
Then you'll get humbled for how bad you are.
Okay.
And then, or you'll be really good at it and you'll be like, well, I've mastered that.
Yeah. And then I'll spend a whole year doing that. I have thought about like this new like process of like blocking things off. Cause I watched a YouTube video about this guy who also struggles with ADHD and like how he does projects and stuff like that. And so he's like, what I do is I set out 6-week blocks. And so I'm like thinking about like, I might try that. Like, where I pick something that I want to do and just work on it for 6 weeks and then like adjust from there. Maybe I switch to something else.
We had an entire thing like 4 years ago that we had talked about doing where it was just like Jacob tries, where like you literally just try a new thing like once a month.
I think I could do that. Yeah. But then again, I just talked about it a second ago where I don't want to monetize everything. And it's like, but
no one said anything about monetizing.
Yeah, it's fair. And we don't make any money from doing podcasting.
You would just come back and you would talk about it. Or you could do your own little thing.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, I tried to make I went to a linguine making class.
And I made linguine for 6 weeks. And this is how good I got it. I want to do it for 6 weeks.
Go to a pottery class. That's what people do, right?
Yeah, dude. And man,
apparently that shit's expensive.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, I want to
But I know how you would be.
Money.
You would start doing pottery, and then the next thing you know, you're going to be buying a fucking kiln.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I have an issue with it. And that's why I've been trying to be more comfortable with not going like just being in my own skin and like finding stuff to do that I already have, so I don't like.
You remember when you made beer?
Yeah, and that was fun. But then I stopped drinking alcohol, and so I was like, "What's the point of having all this equipment?" Even my dad stopped drinking, so we had to like literally get rid of all the equipment. So we just
is that the God stuff?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know if it was the God stuff or just like a midlife crisis of his own. I don't know. But hey, good for him, good for me. Empty calories is the way I see it. So that's why I stopped drinking.
Do you like amusement parks?
No.
You really don't?
I do. They're fun, but it's also like talk about a place to go if you want to have like an anxiety attack every
And
5
spend
minutes.
money.
And spend
And
money.
spend a lot of-
Yeah.
So TripAdvisor put out their 2025 list of best amusement parks in the United States.
Gonna go ahead and guess Dollywood's like 2 or 3 on the list.
Number 10. Well, dude, I will. You'll probably have heard of 3 of these.
Okay, let's go. Hit me with them.
Number 10 is Whale's Tail Water Park in Lincoln, New Hampshire.
It's not off good because I don't know what the fuck that is. Sounds fun, but it also could be like, I feel like it also could be like a strip club or something like that, like or like a pub or like a pub. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Oh, dude, that would be a great pub. Whales, tails, and drinks. You know.
Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri.
Okay, is that like Dolly's thing? Oh no, she bought Silver Dollar City here and turned it into Dollywood. That's right. Okay,
Universal Studios, Florida in Orlando.
that one I know. We've been there. Shouts out.
Have you?
Yeah, that's where our honeymoon was. And we went back like I think when she was pregnant with Quinn is when we went back as well. So yeah, it's a great place. I love it. It's a good time.
Legoland, California in Carlsbad, California.
I have heard of that. Never been though.
Number 6 is Fun Spot America in Kissimmee, Florida.
Just
This is a fun spot.
it is a fun spot.
It's a fun spot,
And
but
they're just like, dude, that's a great name for an amusement park.
so that's there's 1 in Florida. Okay, that's 2 in Florida. Number 5 is Universal Islands of Adventure in Orlando. That's number 3
Okay.
in Florida.
I don't think I've ever been to the Islands of Adventure. Wait, what's the Islands of Adventure?
It's just part of that whole thing.
I've been to like Harry Potter Land and like
That's
was
Universal Studios, I'm pretty sure now.
Okay, what am I at? What are we talking about?
This is Universal's Islands of Adventure.
Okay, I don't think I've been to Islands of Adventure.
Number 4 is Disney's Hollywood Studios in Orlando.
Is that like Disney World?
Well, there's 4 parks in Disney in Florida.
Oh, I feel like that's
There's
cheating.
Magic
It's just
King-
Disney
there's-
World is like one.
No, there's Hollywood Studios, there's Magic Kingdom, there's Epcot, there's the Safari one.
I've been to Magic Studios.
No, you haven't, because that's not real.
Disney World is what I've been to. Magical Studios. So that's what I've been to.
Disney World is in California, no?
I don't know, dude. I've been
Or
to the one down
Disneyland.
in Orlando,
I
okay, and it
I
was
can't
fine. It
remember.
was like a lot of standing around. It was okay.
Number 3, shouts out to our homies up in Pennsylvania. This is Nobel's Amusement Resort in Ellsburg, Pennsylvania.
No bells and whistles
Spelled
here.
with- Spelled with a K.
What is it? Wait, what part is? Okay, say the name again.
Nobels.
How do you spell
Knoebels.
whatever? You know, I'm just gonna whatever. Moving on. You know.
Number 2, Disney's Magic Kingdom
Okay.
in Orlando, Florida.
That's the one I've been to.
Magic Studios.
Magic Studios, yeah. But they called it Magical Kingdom at the time, so.
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah,
is
but it was
actually-
magical,
We took
so.
Zoe to Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios when we went 2 years ago or whatever it was. And number 1, Dollywood.
That's insane that it's number
Pigeon
one.
Forge, Tennessee.
That's-
Well, dude, the thing is Dollywood's pretty dope. It's just the problem is everything else that's around Dollywood fucking sucks.
Yeah, and the fact that it's in Tennessee, but
And the
it's
fact
like-
that it's in fucking Sevierville.
yeah, and it's in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I need to go back to Dollywood. I haven't been to Dollywood in like 5-6 years, dude.
Have you not?
It's been a long time. I just.
I thought you were gonna take your kids one time, or maybe your parents took the kids.
My mom took Quinn, and all he wanted to do was like play and not ride the rides because he was scared of rides. So hey, good for him.
I mean, the trip to go up there to get cinnamon bread is worth it alone.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah.
It's the best cinnamon bread I've ever eaten in my entire life.
I think that the one time a year it's probably worth it to go
Fall.
is the Festival of Nations.
Fall.
Yeah.
Well, Festival
is
of
in
Nations
March,
is
I
in the
think.
summer.
It's in March. I'm pretty sure.
Well, they do the thing. They do the thing in the summertime where they have like all the food from around the country.
That's the Festival of Nations, right?
That's in the summertime.
okay. It's worth it.
Well, it's great to go up there in the fall too. 'Cause
Yeah, absolutely.
it's not hot.
Dollywood feels like
So-
a fall time place, honestly. Like it's like I feel like you should only be open in the fall. So
I have enjoyed. I mean, like I went to Dollywood a couple times, and then like I didn't go for a long time because I was just like scoffed at it because I was just like,
Yeah,
but then like,
yeah,
but like,
yeah,
I feel like once you have a kid and then like Zoe fucking loves it, like you sort of get like, you sort of not rekindle, but it's just like you sort of just appreciate it or view things differently when you have a kid.
Yeah.
You just sort of, you see the joy, the innocence, and like the pure happiness that sort of shit brings, and you're just like, God damn, I want that.
we need to go
Like,
let's take a family trip. Take our families up to Dollywood and it's I don't
we
think
were
it's,
supposed to go this summer. We just got so fucking busy.
I don't think there's ever been like too many tragedies at Dollywood, so it's been a while. So
We want to go. We want to go in the fall. I can't go. The summertime is just I can't do
the
it.
last time I went, they had that drop ride where it's like drops you all the way down or whatever. I don't like that one.
I don't like those. I mean,
That
it's
was
still
too
there.
scary. It was too scary. So,
But it's like I didn't go for like 10 years, and in that span they added like 5 roller coasters. I felt like
damn, dude. Yeah,
because like when
yeah.
when I went in high school, there was like 4 rides, and now there's like 10.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't. Oh
but
man, they had that one that you got whiplash on too, the Thunderhead, dude. I don't
the
feel like
wooden
that one should
coaster.
be legal anymore because I'm pretty sure
Thunder
that you
Road.
get. It's one of
it called?
those. It's got thunder in the name, and it goes really fast, and it's made out of wood. And there's a reason you
And
don't make roller coasters out of wood because it hurts.
yeah, I got gnarly whiplash, and I was down.
I remember
for
that
weeks.
because yeah, you were down bad, dude. And
I was
it's
down bad.
And the last time I remember riding it was like whenever I went the last time I rode that one that fell, whatever. And it's like, it's just, most of the time you want to sit in the back for roller coasters because that's where you get the most speed, the most like, whipping around and everything. Don't do that on that one. That's the worst one to do it on. That you could probably die. I'm sure somebody's probably like broken a bone or two on that one because it's just like, Jesus Christ. So, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. I swear to God. I have a list of do's and don'ts from marriage tips
Okay.
from 1913.
This is what I need right now. I need marriage tips. Okay,
Do you?
We're going through like a really hard time right now.
Are you?
No, we're doing just fine. We're doing just fine. I'm trying to make content.
All right. Do you want wives first or husbands first?
Oh man, from 1913, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're allowed to do the woman's one, but let's do the woman's. Let's get the worst one out of the way. So let's go to the
Okay.
The
So
one,
this is for wives. This
This
is advice to women.
and this is not endorsed by What's Your Spaghetti Policy
Nope, this is
podcast or
Marriage
Wisp
Tips.
Studios. This is just what they wrote back in 1913, not
This
us.
is what they wrote in 1913.
And, okay, everybody remember
For
that.
wives.
1913. This is like, so if you ever want to like think, all those people who are out there like, oh, I want to go back to the olden days. This is what it was like. Okay. So if you're a woman, buckle up. It's not going to be good. I feel like.
Don't.
Okay. That's it. That's just the first word. That's all it is. That's the list for women. Just don't. Just don't actually. Just, you think you're thinking it? Don't do it.
Don't let him have to search the house for you after his work day. Listen for his latchkey and meet him on the threshold.
What is she, a fucking dog, dude? That is like, I feel like this was written by a dog for another dog. Like that doesn't sound good at all. What do you mean? That sounds like trauma building right there. That is absolutely. That's like, oh God, that's horrible. Okay, let's go to the second one. I'm sure it can only get better from here. I'm sure that it's the worst one on the list. God, that's.
Don't say I told you so to your husband, however much you feel tempted to. It does no good, and he will be grateful for you for not saying it.
No, he won't. He actually won't even notice that you didn't say it. Again, you say it all you want because you're a human being and you're allowed to say what you want to say. It is annoying, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I've grown to accept the fact that, yeah, she's probably told me several times, and it happened, so.
You're going to hate this next one.
Yay!
Don't be discontented and think that your husband's not manly because he happens to be short and thin and not very strong. Manliness is not purely a physical quality.
I just love how hypocritical this statement is. We're just like going to go on and tell a woman what to do, but then like, hey, but don't judge him if he's short and skinny and scrawny.
Short kings rise up, dude.
Short kings rise up. He's a really. You shouldn't judge a man by like how manly he is. Really, I think at the end of the day, But hold on, let me judge you a little bit.
Okay. Don't let your husband wear a violet tie with grass green socks. If he is unhappily devoid of the color sense, he must be forcibly restrained.
What? I don't. Okay. Is that like a dig on colorblind people right now? Is that I feel like that might have been a little bit of a dig at me because like I'll mix colors with whatever the hell I want. Okay, first of all, second of all, you're gonna restrain me for not knowing color scheme very well. I know that's a little bit extreme, but fine, go on.
Don't omit to pay your husband a compliment. If he looks nice dressed for the opera, tell him so. If he has been successful with his chickens or his garden, compliment him.
I mean, I don't know. It just feels weird because it's like I don't. These are
This
just
is 1913.
yeah, but it also I feel like that should just be something that people learn, like not like women in specifically. Like I feel like we should also be taught to like just compliment each other better, you know? Because like I think everybody deserves compliments, but like when you single it out to just women, it just feels weird. But you know, I guess pop off 1913. I'm sure you guys didn't do anything bad, you know.
Okay. Now this next this next section is advice for husbands.
Okay, thank goodness. Whew. We got through the women, and I feel like we didn't get canceled too hard. I think we were very equal there. So let's see what they have to say about men now.
Don't talk down to your wife.
Okay.
She has as much intelligence as your colleagues at the office. She only lacks opportunity. Talk to her of anything you would talk to a man, and you will be surprised how she expands.
I don't understand necessarily the second part. You had me in the first half, but like
Her knowledge.
Oh, okay, but I also like. I love how they say all that, but then the first one on the other list was like, "Hey, here, come here. You hear that door latch?" You know, like basically treating them like dogs, but like you turn around and you're like, "Hey, dude, don't talk down to her. She's very smart. Okay, she's very smart."
Don't say that your wife wastes time in reading, even if she only reads fiction.
Okay, hey, you know what? I don't understand the second part of the first one, but so far you're 2. I would give you 1.5 out of 2. So
Give me. I didn't write this fucking list.
no, I'm talking about the people writing this. I'm talking to them.
Well, these people are dead.
Yeah, good.
These
Honestly,
people are
probably
dead.
probably don't need to be alive.
They
that's for
probably
sure.
died like 50 years ago.
With the way that they were writing. Yeah, I think so.
Don't sneer at your wife's cookery or bridge playing or singing or indeed anything that she does.
Okay, hey, I'm kind of on board with this so far. Like, yeah, like it's just treat your
But what if
wife
she's
like
doing something? But what if she's doing something funny
then laugh
on
at her.
purpose?
Laugh
But
at
it
her.
says don't. But it says don't.
Sneer is more like, you know.
It's not the same as snicker, I guess.
Yeah, you can snicker, I think, as long as
Yeah.
it's not in malice. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
you know.
Don't keep all of your jokes for your male friends. Let your wife share them too.
Okay, dude, it feels somehow they've turned this into like this good list into being chauvinistic. I've given the woman one where it's like, hey, you better be there when he comes to the door. You better make sure that he's well dressed. And it's like you're doing all these, but then you're gonna turn around and you're like, hey guys, just treat her right. You know?
Don't increase the work of your house by leaving all of your things lying about in different places. If you are not tidy by nature, at least be thoughtful.
4 for 4, my guy. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's how you should be this way. Like, you shouldn't be a slob. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it. You nailed it.
Good job. And the last one, don't try to regulate every detail of your wife's life. Even a wife is an individual and must be allowed some scope.
Okay. If we started off this list first, the second list would have been much funnier because it's like so hypocritical where it's like, God, dude.
I think it's funny because like you're expecting it to be really bad. And then it's just like, hey, this is not too bad.
You're just like, hey, be a decent person. Don't treat her like shit. Listen to what she says. Like, let her talk to her friends. Talk to her like she's a normal person. Let her read.
Treat her like a human being.
Yeah. It's almost like if you love somebody, just like treat them like a person, you know? And
But there's also like, but you gotta be a dog.
yeah, but like, don't
Because
be
you gotta-
weirded out if she like shows up to the door wagging her tail and like starts barking at you when you open the key latch, you know? Like, that's just gonna be what she does, you know?
But again, you know, women couldn't have jobs in 1913.
Yeah.
They didn't have money.
When did they get the right to vote? Is a when was
50s.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. When could women's suffrage, right? When
I'm pretty sure it was in
could
the
women?
50s,
Oh, hey,
40s.
look, that's the number one question. We're gonna
Post
listen to
post World War II.
AI overview right now. It was the 19th Amendment that was, ratified on August 18th, 1920. Hey,
Oh, 20s. Okay.
next time we record, buddy, we'll be celebrating the quick math 105th anniversary of the
Well,
women's
they
right
could
to vote.
vote, but there was still some restrictions on that. Like they couldn't own a credit card till the 70s. Like they literally couldn't take out a credit card in their name until the 70s.
Probably something
All,
like that.
all
Yeah.
money was funneled through the husband.
You're telling me that
Which is-
just because they got equal rights, they didn't
They weren't
immediately
treated
get treated equally? That's weird. That doesn't feel like something that would happen in America. Like I'm pretty sure, like, you know, whenever Lincoln wrote the proclamation, what is that thing called? The Emancipation Proclamation. God, I got there, dude. I fucking got it. I'm pretty sure that ended any racism whatsoever, and we just jumped into treating people like equal, right? Because that wouldn't be like something the Americas would do. It's like just continue to treat people like shit and like do what they can to put them down, even though, like, technically speaking, they're on the same level as the other person. You know what I mean? Oh, weird times, dude. 1913s, though. You know?
Would you say that it has gotten better, gotten worse, or about the same?
Are you talking about the list or like how, like, the overall America?
Yes.
I definitely think we have gotten better, but just because you get better at something doesn't mean that you necessarily are good, right? Does that make sense? I feel like there's something there, and so you just take that and think about it for a second, and then let me know if I got somewhere with it. Okay?
You're saying that the bar was so low?
Yeah, it's like if I progressed from like shitting on the floor to like shitting in the bathroom, I'm still shitting on the floor.
But not in the. But you're not shitting in a toilet.
Yeah, no, I'm still shitting on the floor, but I've moved
you're
to
in
the
the area
bathroom.
where it needs to be.
I've gotten to the area in which it needs to be, but I'm not there yet. Does it mean
I feel
that like
I feel
I've,
like we've progressed to like at least outside.
like shitting outside? Yeah.
We went from shitting outside to shitting indoors to now we're shitting outside.
Yeah, like where it's like you're supposed to shit, but at the same time it's like we still just need to be using the bathroom. And like I don't know if this is a good analogy, but you know it's there. The bones are there, I think. So but it's like, yeah, I think that, like, have we gotten better? Sure. There's things that we've, like, progressed astronomically in, right? People, I mean, I do think that most people, generally speaking, are better off now than they were in the 1913s. But again,
but
if the
it's
bar
just-
is on the floor and you raise it a couple of
It's
inches and
110
say, hey,
years ago.
I know.
It's like we talk about it, but it's so hard to fathom that.
Yeah, because we've lived a little, like as I was saying at the top of the episode, it's like we've lived a literal millennia within 25 years, and like things have changed so rapidly, but it feels like it hasn't changed as rapidly as it should for how much we've progressed
Because like
scientifically.
if you go back and you watch, like obviously we romanticize like period pieces, like 70s, 80s. You're like, oh okay. Like I was talking to Mainlaws today. I was like, because we were somehow talking about high school because like the kids are going back to school, and I was just like was high school like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, right? And you probably don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, dude, I've seen it. It's got the car scene where like he tries to reverse the speedometer, but like then it falls off the bricks and it drives out of the back of the guy's house. And like, am I talking about the same movie?
I don't
Right?
think so.
What is that one I'm thinking of? They'll tell me in the comments or whatever and fucking roast
But
me.
and my father-in-law was like, nah, not really. And I was like, he's like, I was on the football team, so like things were different for me. And I was like, oh, okay. But like, you look at that and you're like, well, it's kind of like not that far away. But that was 50 fucking years ago, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
yeah, dude. It's so
Yeah,
long,
dude.
but it's like, again, yeah, like you said, we do romanticize it, but it does feel like how far we've come.
Dude, we didn't have we grew up.
Yeah.
Like again, I think that we grew up when we did not have personal computers at home.
Yeah. I was like
rich man's thing.
6 or 7, maybe 8 or 9 when we got our first like at home computer and had dial up, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have a cell phone until fucking
High school.
yeah. I think I mean like my family personally like didn't have a cell phone until like probably middle school range ish. I don't remember, but like I didn't get my first cell phone until like 8th grade freshman year ish, around there, where I was like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it feels like the bounds and leaps that we have made in science, like our computers, what we're recording all this shit with right now, like this didn't exist
It did.
20 years ago. Not in the way that we have them now, where like I can see you crystal
Microphones
clear.
have existed since music, bro. Motherfucker thinks music just existed
No,
30 years ago.
I'm talking about like how I see you crystal clear right now. We're recording crystal clear right now. We're, in real time talking to each other on in separate different areas, right? That didn't exist
Well, those are called telephones.
on the computer though. Like 20 years ago, this didn't exist. We didn't have these LCD displays.
It did exist. It's just improved.
Yes,
I'm not being contrarian. Webcams existed when we had shit. Because that was the whole thing. Like, don't have webcams. People watch you jerk off.
That didn't come until later on though. Like whenever I first got my first dial-up computer at home, like those, I webcams probably did exist in some extent, yeah. But it was like
They did.
Again, it was like a 4 pixel by 4 pixel picture, and it was like you
Dude, the
couldn't see shit.
Game Boy Color had a fucking camera on it.
But that didn't come out until when? How old was
Game
I?
Boy Color?
Yeah.
98?
Let me see. I was 8 years old then. I was getting my first computer.
You were not 8 years old in 98. You were 6.
8? 98. I was 8 years old. I was born in 90, my guy. Come on. Jeez.
Depends on when it came out.
Jeez, come on, dude. Game Boy Color
7.
release date.
7. Yeah, you were 7.
98. I was 8. I was October 21st. I literally had just turned 8 years old. So let's go, dude. But no, I mean, like,
It's just so weird to me that, like, you are...
as childish
like-
as I am.
Well, no, you were just, like, you're 2 years behind me in school, but, like, you're only a year behind me in age.
It's because I was born at a date in which, like, I didn't
'Cause you
start
were
school
dumb.
later. Yeah, probably dumb. Maybe my parents just told me that, and I just got held back a year or something like that. I don't think I ever got held back, but who knows? Maybe they're just like, hey, he's not ready for school
Because
yet.
you graduated high school in 2009.
Yes.
I graduated in 2007.
Yeah. I was out there eating, like, chalk. My
But I
parents
was-
were like, I don't think he's ready for school
But I was
yet.
born...
So,
I was... Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, what I'm saying is that, like, it feels like we haven't progressed fast enough as far as, like, human rights and civil rights and whatnot, but our technology has skyrocketed because, like, we're fucking,
Well,
but...
that's the thing is we have progressed.
Yeah,
Dude.
a little bit for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, we have,
Gay marriage was illegal
Yeah.
when we were in high school.
but again, that's what I'm saying. Like, we have progressed. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's definitely better off. A lot of people are better off than they were back in the day.
The
but,
problem is that they're trying to go back.
yeah, but again,
That's
when the
the
bar is so low,
We're
and all
trying
you
to
got to do,
revert.
like, all you got to do to raise it is like give people basic rights, like treat them like human beings. Like, it doesn't make it like, oh, dude, you're so much better. You're crazy. They're still treated like shit. People of color are treated like shit. Gay people are treated like shit. Anybody part of the LGBTQ community is treated like shit. It's like,
Dude, if you're not a white Republican, you're treated like shit.
if you're not if you're not just like white man, you're treated like shit. Like you don't exist essentially. Like you're not here to serve
Again,
us.
I said that
whatever.
they're trying
but
to revert it back.
it's so shitty, dude. But anyways, I don't know. We took a weird turn there, but hey,
I don't even know. Well, I mean, real life bleeds in.
I had just turned 8 years old, buddy, but I didn't get a Game Boy Color ever.
You never had one?
I played one. I don't know how we got it, but
What was your first Pokemon?
Pokemon game or like Pokemon that I chose? Charmander.
No, the game you played.
Oh man. I think the first one I don't know why I sound like that, but the first one I actually like sat down and played was probably Gold. Pokemon Gold with Lugia and Ho-Oh.
Was that not on
That's
Game
Gen
Boy
2.
Color?
Yeah, it was. So something I didn't get, but I don't know where I got the color from. I don't know. I don't think my parents would spend that much money on it. So I think that we just borrowed it and just never gave it back to somebody. So
So you stole it.
maybe. But hey, that's what my parents called it. They said we borrowed it, we'll give it back eventually. And it's just borrowing it. So
You remember the Christmas episode on Always Sunny where Mac's like, yeah, you go to other people's houses and you open their gifts.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
you, dude.
That'd be so funny if that's how it was, and I just don't remember. Like I just have vague memories of we got robbed one year. I think I talked about it
Yeah,
on the pod.
oh yeah.
But maybe
said-
somebody was
talked about it several
maybe it
times.
wasn't us being robbed. We just like they came back and took the stuff that we had stolen from them.
Now, did they ever find out who did that?
That was a bunch of hooligans. Just
What did you say?
I was gonna say
What
like,
did you
hooligans.
say?
Like, a bunch of hooligans just walking around stealing, like teenagers or some shit. I don't know. Maybe some drug addicts. I don't know, dude. I honestly don't know. They never told us. They just said they got the guys. I think maybe they caught them.
I just feel like the town that you grew up had a population of like 467 people. So like,
That's probably close. Yeah.
so like,
And no cops. Like the cops had to come to the town. Like they were all the way in the main town, and they had to drive out
What
there
was the main town?
occasionally. Like Union County, like the old Maynardville, Tennessee.
All Minorville
the
costs, huh?
cradle of country music is what they call it on the sign that they put out in front of the town. So don't know if
You gonna
that's
go-
true or not, but
You gonna go to that rodeo bull riding?
oh, dude, nothing I love more than just seeing a big old pair of bull's nuts slanging around, slinging that cowboy off the back of him. Man, it gets me just so hot. Absolutely, I'm going. Yeah, to answer your question. So,
My dad was super into bull riding growing up.
bet it was in big old.
He was obsessed with this movie called 8 Seconds. It's
I
like-
can hear Mike right now, just saying title of your sex tape, and that's what I hear. That's what I hear right now in my head. So, shouts out to Mike.